Okay then. This is the final part a um of a series of videos I'm making about some very small stakes poker tournaments I played on last Friday, and I finished second in um the no limit single draw. And now there are four left in the badugi. It's the very next tournament I played. I played them, well, kind of overlapped each other. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to have a second and a first, a second and a fourth, a second and a third, second and a second. Let's see what happens. And of course, I'm not doing very good with the bounty thing. That's something see if I can still do that. I've got a good, good draw here. If I want to get some, so I think when he does that, I'm just cool. Don't have a lot of chips. That's the other thing here. Don't have a lot of chips, but I do hit fantastically well there. The best card. I don't bet very much. And sometimes I might not have a badugi there, so it's a little bit hard to read what I have. Just going to get all my money in here, obviously. Doing anything else I think would be crazy. He actually doesn't have a badugi. And that's a really weird bet there, honestly. It's a really weird bet. And now, suddenly got nice. So on the cutoff, obvious raise here. So I'm not showing every hand, I don't think. Whoa, okay, what do I want to decide? What do I decide to do here? Decide to call. No, now I don't. Okay, I decided not to raise. I mean, I could have done. Does he get out of the way here? I think, yes, he does. He's very well now. I have been running well in this tournament. Now, suddenly, in second place. I have to fold to this. I haven't got anything. I do play every. I do show every hand here. Just trying to think what. Good two card draw here. No raises though, so I think I just. What fold do I? Oh, I don't. I decide not to overlimp that, which go either way there. I think overlimping would be fine. Okay, I'm getting excited here, isn't it? And guess what? Well, I think Raleen is a better player than the assassin. So did that one play out again? Did he? Okay, so yeah. The assassin hit on the last one. Not a lot of outs there, but got one of them. And don't have a good hand here particularly. I think I decide to call though. Call draw two. It's only a min raise. Oh, I decide to draw one. Well, that's interesting. So he doesn't come. So he didn't go and bet that, mainly because I drew one as well. Now I draw two. It's a very unusual situation where you will draw one and then draw two. Often that's when one of your cards is a 10 or something, and then when you draw one, then you. I'll have to fold this. Yeah. So say if you have, so just stop this, pause this for a second. Say if you have like 10, 6. What was say? Right. Say if you have 10, 6, 2, or 10, 7, 2, or something, and you decide to draw one to that, then you no longer have 10-7-2, you have 10-2 ace. Well, then you'd want to draw twos of the 10-2 ace. Keeping the 10 there would be a bit dumb. So that's the time when you can, when a one card draw can turn into a two card draw. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes that is actually the correct way to do it. So I mentioned that. Okay. Easy call here. See how many draws? One. I draw two. He's doing a lot of min raising, and now suddenly, what do I decide to do here? Sometimes he's going to have a better hand than me. Okay. So could I have got away from that hand if he'd re-raised me there? Possibly. I might have done. It's possible I could have got away from that. 8, no. 8. There's no way I got away from that. I think maybe I do show every hand from now on. It's also come back well here. I'm not getting any of the bounties. It's a bit of a pain. Just check it back. What do I decide to do now? Again, I completely brick. He bets, and I think I fold. My draw's not very good. Just let this go. It's not a good hand. Whew. So yeah, I feel that playing heads up is not my big forte. I don't think playing three-handed. So I think I'm probably better at three-handed than I'm at heads up though. So can I get to heads up again? Okay, I'll just pause this for a second. Someone just sent me a message. Let's go on with this then. Got a pat badugi. And want to play this as a pat, don't want to be drawing or anything here. Oof, now he just donked into me there. That's so weird. They're difficult to play this actually. He folds. That's so weird. That's so weird. And I actually played a tournament this morning where I didn't respond well to donk bets. So I needed to check. I needed to treat them as just checks, like really tiny donk bets, and I made a right mess in two different situations. I was really disappointed with myself. Two real misplays there. Anyway, now I have the biggest stack. Isn't that nice? Oh, bad hand here. Can't do anything with that. Let that one go. Funny sort of time at the moment we're living in. Call this. Got it's double suited, which helps. Do I bet this? I think I just check it. Someone pots it, I'm going to have to get out of the way. That's exactly what I do here. So being out of position. Like he had a big hand there. I think it might be a 10-5-3-1. Was that what it was? Yeah, 10-5-3-1. Okay, so he hit really well. Worst hands you can possibly have in this game. Let that one go. I don't want to play this. Oh, it's cool. And Mr. XZ is getting a lot of free looks in his big blind here because Assassin is just looking his buttons so often. So this time, of course, Assassin bets, so he's probably hit pretty well. I'm going to raise this up, I think. There's a small amount here, small amount. Fold, so I get down there. Got a kind of iffy one card draws. What do I decide to do? I think I decided to call. I don't hit well there. Checks it back. Oh, I decided to snow. That's fun. So he calls my bet. I was like, oh god, is he going to call me down on the river as well? So I think about wimping out of this actually, but then I decided, well, I can't really, and I do take it down. That was cool. Like snowing is the best thing in the world, really. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I should try snowing. I don't think these are the best opponents to do it against. That's why but now I'm thinking, yeah, actually, maybe I'll try it. So that's my plan. I was thinking then, maybe I'll just snow a bit more. Okay, gonna fold there. Big one card draw here now. Up to 205. Okay. Anything here? Big bet here, isn't it? Looks like the XZ looks like he's kind of cogitating, ruminating, contemplating what to do, and he folds. I can't. I'd actually like Assassin to get back in. I think XZ is a better player than Assassin. XZ is a pretty good player. One or two things I certainly wouldn't do, but okay. It's a little bit awkward now because he just called there, and it makes me think he's probably. I might not be ahead now, and of course sometimes he's going to hit on the second draw too, like probably now. But I've got the odds to call, I think, given what I've got. So if I just pause this a little bit, what have I got to call here? So I've got to call 38,000, and there's 199 in the pot. So I need to be getting what 5, a bit over 5 to 1 here. I mean, it's possible that he could just be going all in with all sorts of stuff here because he's short. It's possible. And plus he has his bounty too, $6.30 to think about, or that to think about too. So I think I think this is a call here. I'm pretty sure it is. So I've got basically 40 to call into 200. So I'm getting a little bit over 5 to 1 here. So I make the call and see what happens. Okay. Well, don't hit. He's got a badugi. He's got a 9. So I mean, I guess I didn't have the I think with the bounty, it seemed like he had a better 3-card hand anyway. So maybe I shouldn't have bet the turn. It's just really difficult in that position. You can get fold there. So Assassin did really well out of me there. Now not in a good spot. My plan of things are way out the window because it's very, very difficult to do that when you're the little stack again. So can I bounce back again? Let's see. It's been a hell of a tournament for me because I've had to bounce back so many times. There's been times when I've been almost touching that line at the bottom there, the zero line. Okay, not getting any hands. So those two are battling out for first place, and I'm going to have to settle for third place. That's what it looks like. So, but still, hope. Here I've got a fantastic draw to get some money in here. I think I'm just going to probably go with this actually. It's 39,000 the pot. I've got 45 behind. I've got an SPR of just over 1. Now it's less than 1 because I've got 50,000. So I'm just going to just go with this now. I think I'm just going to max it out. What do I decide to do? Yeah, I think I just max it out. Nothing else really makes a lot of sense. Okay. He goes all in. So now I'm thinking, well, my 4-2-1 is probably not going to be good enough. I'm going to need to hit here to survive in the tournament. Now XZ, he calls, oh wow. Full, but look what I hit. Would you believe it? So obviously I didn't keep the queen. That would have been insane. And look how lucky I am here that XZ has what he has. An 8, and I luck boxed my way. Well, survived the tour. Now Assassin triple there. He didn't actually have a great badugi. A queen, but that by itself. Now I'm going to put him all in here. That's my plan. I expect him to call there, honestly, but he didn't. That was a shame. So I had real. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have bet smaller. Sort of lured him in. That's probably what I should have done. Still need more practice at playing these games because now his bounty's still in play. About 10,000 or something. All of a sudden, I'm right back in, with a chance of winning it. You always have a chance. So let's see what eventuates that. Can I do it? Can I actually win this one? Who's going to get Assassin's bounty? If anybody, maybe Assassin comes back and wins it. Stranger things have certainly happened before. Right. Okay, just going to draw 2. So don't run this. So I decide to bet. Bet again, I suppose. And he raises me. And I just go, I mean, I've got one of the worst possible hands I could have here. So best worst possible badugis I could have. So I do actually hesitate here, think about what I'm doing, but you need a very, very specific. So now he's got something like 2/3 of the chips in play. He should win the tournament 2/3 of the time if we're all of equal ability. I don't think we are. I think XZ is considerably better than Assassin, who's now all in. And it looks like XZ has hit. He's got a king, and that's good enough. He gets Assassin's bounty. I don't get it. So look at the difference in bounty. He's got $11. I've got less than 250. He's got a chip lead of more than 3-1. About 3-1. Let me go into the mat with this one. Calls me. Can't get away from this. Now he's seen that I'm pat, he just gets Can I come back? Can I come back and win the tournament? Although if I do, I'm not going to get I'll get his bounty. There's still plenty at stake here if I can get what I need. Enough here. 3 card 8. I'm just gonna, it's 201. I'm going to bet again. Simply because he drew 2. Okay, I'll take it down. So I actually had a badugi. I just don't get any action. Really terrible badugi, but it's less. That's the level. The quality of your badugi is less important when your head's up. I'm going to fold there. So I'm going to pots. Cool. Should I even 3-bet this? Or maybe I do. I do 3-bet, which is interesting. Oh well. Decide to mix up my 3-betting range a little bit here. I can take that down too. So that was useful. That. I've clawed a little way, some ground down by less than 2-1. Now it is 2. Got a decent enough draw here to go with. 1, I'm drawing 2. I completely miss. It's awkward. It's not awkward, it is crap. That's basically the pot and I can get out of the way. I'm pretty sure here I've got 2-card draw again. Okay. Check. I suppose I must call here, do I? That's a big bet though. I do call though. It's horrible being out of position here. So maybe I shouldn't have called when I had that 8-2-1. Maybe I needed to. I think I'm sure I let it go now. And now I'm down by nearly 2-1. Yeah. A little marginal stuff here. I think do I decide to check call or check? Okay. Decide to bet this. Okay. Just because he checked on the flop. Place 2. Decide to. Oh, that might be a bit tight, but out of position is just horrible. Probably going to go to the mat with this one if it comes down to that. Well, I'm going to survive here. Let's see. And I do! Wow! Wow, okay. I survived by the slimmest of margins. So it's probably about even to survive there. Draw 2. I'm going to bet this as well. Oh, ambulances. I'm sure you could hear that one going. Really tough time. I think I probably should snow here. I'm just going to bet this though. Okay, he's going 1. It's going to be difficult. So I check it back. He's going to bet the river here. Just imagine if I did a 5 of clubs instead of a 4 of clubs. I lose that one. Okay. He's had a better hand than me. I'm sure I 3-bet this. Nothing else makes any real sense. If he 4-bets, what do I do here? 4-bets, do I get away from it? Okay, that's an interesting decision. So. I could here got the double suited 2-card draw. Okay, maybe I should check. Maybe I should check raise here. I do. Okay, that's 2. check. We're close. We're even now. I didn't realise I'd actually got into the lead at this point. That's interesting. That's unfortunate. Probably need to fold there. Ooh. Or just need to hit there instead. Would have helped me. Oh, check this back. Maybe. Don't have enough to call with, I don't think. So that's a bit oh, cool. I think it just has a. Oh. So I haven't been able to hit the badugis. I mean, like the good badugis. I've been able to do that. So now I'm struggling a little bit again. Not enough there to bet with. Just have to bet that as well. Can't be right. Ah, I decided. I think about calling actually, but now look at my situation now. Crappy situation now. Pretty sure I call here to Pat. No, oh, interesting. Okay. Get back. And I lose that. That's a little bit. I actually thought my card was going to be, my hand was going to be good a lot of the time there. Draw two, so I'm not winning the hands at showdown very much. No problem really. Okay. I just get it all in here. Okay. And he's Pat, and he's got a 10 and he gets rid of me. Oh dear. Well, not my best ever heads up session. That was my fourth loss in heads up tournaments in a row. But anyway, I thought it was interesting. I managed to take the lead for a short time there. Then it all just came crashing down. But that was my tournament. Also, it wasn't just my fourth heads up loss in a row. I also had two consecutive um, finishes in second place finishes. So it's been a funny month. I think this month I've had 6 final tables of tournaments, something like that. 4 of them have been these second places, and none of them like a 5th place, an 8th place, whatever, but like no wins, obviously. And look at the difference he gets. It's really hard to make this out because I've got it myself on green, but XZ gets $70 there for winning that. And I only get about 26, and then Assassin gets 20. It's almost 25. You had Legal down there with about 21. So actually, although I come second, a lot of us are kind of much of a muchness. People who got a few more bounties than I did, which is a few people managed that. Um, so that was that. That's an interesting little tournament there. I hope I don't know what to do this weekend, but I'm sure I will play this weekend. But anyway, um, so I actually played today as well. I think I was break even today. It's a little bit annoying. You play bloody hours, and you're right back exactly where you started. I guess it's better than going backwards, but it does make you think, doesn't it? All the people who play professionally, and of course it comes with the territory. But it's you know you play for hours and hours and hours. You could play for a week or a month and lose money overall. It's like, look what I could have done absolutely nothing that month, or and made more money. It must be hard. It must be hard to deal with that sort of conceptually, even even though it's completely normal. So anyway, this is badugi. This is how um, badugi. It's poker. It's life. So I'm rambling. I'm rambling, but um, I was staring into space then. Actually, I was staring out of my window. That's what I was doing. Just looking at the people on their bikes and stuff. Um, Everybody crossing the road. It's quite nice out here, really. Even on a grey day like today, this is not raining. Anyway, I'll be back sometime with some more poker, would you believe? Maybe I'd even try a different game. I'd like to. I'd like to try a different game. Maybe that will be my next big thing. Okay, well, have fun, and I'll be back. Okay, bye.